so
get mine
stupid
too.
in hats with this type of crown. It looks dumb when I put it forwards, but it's backwards and it's on. I got
Nah,
what
man,
side
you
is it?
cool. You
Don't
cool.
worry,
What
dog.
side is
It's
it?
all good. You do what fits you.
Yeah.
That's how I live my life. I do what works for me. You do what works for you.
Backwards hat.
Amen.
That's what works for me.
Amen, brother. All right.
Oh yeah.
3, 2, 1. What's up, Stick Squad? We hope you all enjoyed your weekend, but we got a lot to talk about today. Notre Dame handled UNC. The Syracuse ship stinks versus Duke. Ohio State wins the Big Ten. Albany versus Yale, but Albany had that dog in them. Shane A. Smith put some fire under Loyola's ass and more. But we got a whole lot to talk about. But make sure you guys give us a follow on X, Instagram, and Spotify. But otherwise, let's get into it.
Go, big plays. Tied up, splits the double with 8. She's going to get a shot off. Are you kidding me?
Yes, sir. We are back in Adam. Happy Easter, everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed your Easter. Did you guys eat a lot of mac and cheese?
Nope.
We had mac and cheese.
Oh, I ate the hell out of mac and cheese. Shane,
Yo,
you had
your
no
post-
mac and
your
cheese?
mac and cheese post was good.
Thanks,
Oh,
brother.
I didn't say I wasn't with the segment of America that makes macaroni and cheese. I'll just
Oh, man. You know,
Got it. Yeah.
this is a vet move by me is I control the situation I'm going to be in. If I know I'm going to be in that America, guess who's making some mac and cheese?
bro, it's so time consuming. Like all the grandchildren, I'm like the only one that does it, bro. That's very time consuming. So I really gotta next time one of my sisters and my mom makes it, I'm gonna actually pay attention.
You the uncle now.
Yeah. I'm about to say, hey man, you Santa.
Hey, we the uncles now. Ain't that crazy? I ain't never
You
made no
gotta
mac and
figure
cheese
it out.
though.
Man, I'll
Because you
pull up
rely
on
on
your
everybody else,
Instagram.
like my aunts, my mama gonna make it, my sisters, my cousin, he'll make it. I'm like, I'm good. Then you get away from it, you're like, yeah, dang, I should have paid attention.
Yeah.
I was sleeping through the test.
Yeah.
My best friend makes my grandma's recipe. He's made it more times than me.
Right?
Damn. Quick story, guys. My girl asked me, she wakes me up on Easter and goes, hey, let's go on an 8-mile jog. What?
Because you want to?
Hey,
But
I know your ass did it too.
But my
Did she have
girl,
a gun?
my girl's smart though, because you know why? She'll ask me in front of the whole damn family, right? And I can't be like, no, bitch. Can't be like, no.
That's fair. She
Yeah,
played you. She played you.
Played the hell out of me, okay?
Yeah.
And
I'd be like,
go on this
we
jog,
here when
bro.
you get back.
Yeah,
Exactly. Exactly.
we go on this jog, and we're like 50 minutes into the jog. Tell me why she keeps on looking at her phone, right? I'm like, oh hell no! I know we lost or something, bro. Bro, we like 9 or 10 miles in, bro, and she talking about, all right, I'm gonna get picked up. I go. This is where I messed up, okay? Because I go, why don't we just do a half? You know what she did? She said, peace. She was out. I'm so hard-headed. That I did that whole half, 13.1 miles on Sunday morning, and all I can do is give myself this button. Oh, not that button. This button.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because I'm walking like I got to stick up my ass.
I'm sure. Nobody who just says, you know what? I'm gonna run 13.1 miles today. For sure.
We free
Nobody
now. I'm not
normal.
running because I want to.
He said we free now. Oh
I'm
man,
good,
yeah,
dog.
man.
Yeah. Hard pass. I'm
Nah,
good on that,
I need to stop doing that, but at least I know I could do it. All right.
I lift weights. I lift weights. I don't run anymore. I'm not running.
Man, I don't look like I run at all. I look like I pick up weights. But speaking of running, Syracuse got ran all over against Duke. Okay, Duke wins this one 11-7.
Neil told you to say that, didn't he?
Wow. Oh.
Hey, man. Hey, time to get into this. Time to get in these games of the week. Now, Brian, how are we feeling, my man? Because I'm upset. I'm surprised Nakai hasn't said anything to any of us right
I'm
now.
shot. Yeah. All right.
I'm waiting. I'm waiting.
I'm gonna paint the picture because Mikey was busy. So y'all know that phrase, "It be your own people," right?
Mm-hmm.
So the next game we're gonna talk about, Shane in the chat, we in the chat, nerding out about Notre Dame defense. Sean like Notre Dame down 4-0. Shane don't say nothing about being down 4-0. So that's the earlier game. Syracuse playing, right? Why Shane in the chat 4-0? He goes Duke with the little eyeball emojis.
Hey, but I
Shane,
was
why you ain't say that when Notre Dame was losing? Why all of a sudden
because
now? Why all of a sudden now do you care? Like
you know
why
why?
all of a sudden you never be in the chat with no other scores. All of a sudden he like Duke. And then
Hey.
Scotty goes, Brian, yo, he puts WTF. I'm rooting for Syracuse.
Every
And
time
then-
I root for Brian's team, St. John's included, they play me.
And then so I'm like, all right,
Don't do that.
I'm just watching the game. So we'll talk about the game in a second. Then I think it goes, what is it? 8-2, 8 whatever it was. And then Shane goes, "Are you worried now, Brian?" I'm like, "Why are y'all praying for my downfall right now? It be your own people. It be your
It's
own
not.
people, bro.
We
Like,
not praying for your downfall, bro, because we all pick Syracuse. Every single one of us pick Syracuse. I'm just wondering.
Myself
But I'm
included.
watching this.
but
Like,
y'all can pick
I'm watching
Syracuse.
this.
But everybody know who mentioned. They don't go to none of the players' mentions. Everybody all across where they come to my mentions. But
Of
Syracuse,
course. Of course.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, the game going on. I'm kind of like this
Actually,
right next to you. Like,
it's two people. It's Joey Split and me. That's the only people mentioned Syracuse they go into when Syracuse lose, right? So I'm just like, why my own people praying praying for my squad's downfall? But now to the
I,
actual game. All right.
mm-mm.
So am I worried? No, I already put it. I put it out. Am I worried? No, they're not playing well. Do I think Duke's good? I could be wrong. I still don't like the rest of America. Maybe. Could I be wrong? I said that the defense was good. I never said that good defense travels. So Joey Spallina showed up, filthy goal. That like
Oh,
no angle shot. Oh my
oh,
god!
that
But
was
it
the
was
tweet. That when
He
he did
wasn't.
that,
He
that's when
wasn't
I.
looking, by the way.
No. That's when I tweeted out that he has a PLL ready release. That release is different.
bro. He shot the ball.
Different. The ball was
Tom
hit the net
Schreiber level
as soon as he
release.
caught it. As soon as he caught it, the ball was in the back of the net. That was crazy.
And he wasn't looking when he shot it. He was still looking upfield.
No.
He wanted the
No.
goalie to play the pass, and he just
Think
You know how bad it is for a goalie to be down and the ball go up and every
crazy.
momentum of the
Different.
goalie is down here and the ball is above your head, not even a corner, above your
Silk.
head.
Just
Nah,
silk on
bro.
your palms, dog.
So like
Nah,
I'm just
bro.
like so I like I thought,
Silky.
the comeback about to start, but it's Duke's plays good defense. Defense travel. They flustered Syracuse. Syracuse is remember when Shane, because Mike, you weren't out last week, but I was telling Shane and Scotty, like maybe Syracuse is a counter-punching team. All right, if you're a counter-punching team, you gotta be like you have to be like kind of like that Floyd Mayweather thing where you got to be really strategic on how if you're going to be a counter puncher. But when you're down 3, 4, 5 goals, then all of a sudden, it's like, oh, you're trying to do a little too much. And then it kind of Syracuse team that doesn't turn the ball over is turning the ball over 15, 16 times. Duke plays good defense. And it's frustrating because like Riley Figueres, you got the potential top 5 pick Andrew McAdory. He was blanking in the whole game, but then Malver at 5 goals. So you play good defense. Syracuse not scoring. One of their secondary players gives you 5 goals. Was it the Kanye? Oh, no, I'm not gonna bring him up. There's been nonsense going. Wrong person to bring up. I sometimes my brain speaks in like memes and gifs. So I was gonna be like the gotcha part where Duke kind of did to Syracuse, but yeah, frustrating. But shout out to Duke. I'm not gonna run from it.
it's a tough
Did
game
you
to
know
watch.
Syracuse is 1-3 for games that they play outdoors?
Yeah, that's gonna be the thing that everybody's like.
I mean, I
That's
never thought
Don't-
about it until I
don't teams
looked
are
at the
soft.
date.
That's what they're gonna say. That's gonna be the narrative. Is that dome teams?
I don't
Yeah,
know
which
about
is
all
always
that.
so weird to me because it's like when people would be like, "Oh, they don't know how to play outside the dome, bro." It's still Syracuse, New York, bro. Like it was snowing a week and a half ago. Like it's the environment. Like everybody's, when they lost Maryland was playing in the same rain. It's colder in Syracuse than it is. Like they don't practice. They practice in the dome. Sometimes they practice outdoors. Like when I go home, like I can drive past their practice and see them practicing. outside.
Mm.
Like you look Cornell, same thing. So it's like it's not the weather. It's just, again, it's certain teams you can't what's it, to play with your food analogy. The offense is too good for to put up 6-7 goals. But I
Yeah.
digress. Sorry, I probably went too long talking about it, but
Don't worry.
No,
You're
no,
not
no.
wrong.
I
You're
would-
all good. That it just goes off of what I say is when they're clicking, and when they're not clicking, man. And it was tough to watch them
it's
this
true.
weekend because I was excited to watch them play this weekend against Duke, and then all of a sudden I'm like, damn, this is the product I don't want to see.
Yeah.
Tough one for the Orange. Hopefully they make it back.
The good thing about the ACC, they played the number 8 team. Y'all playing for seeding. That's going to be a big game. Last game of the season in the Dome. It's going to be 10,000 people there again. So,
Damn. Brian, they got people in here calling you Unk status. They're saying you're at Unk status now.
I mean,
That's
crazy.
908. 908
give
saying
in.
you're at Unk status now. But
oh, Mikey, shout out Mike. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
it's funny that
Mike
these,
there with me. Mike there with you right there with me, bro.
Hey, he's calling
I'm
you.
with
It's at Unk status. But speaking of Unks, UNC gets worked by the Irish.
That was good.
Thank you.
All
right.
That was
Notre
one.
Dame is here and here to stay. How high are we on the Irish after this UNC game?
Were we ever
that's
low?
just- Yeah. We were. That was a comeback, though.
I kind of was.
For
I
a
was kind of
second.
low on Notre Dame. I'll own up to that.
But you were
You
high
know-
on UNC though, so maybe that might have been part of it too. Going this
Yeah,
game,
I've
'Cause
been
you
very
remember
high
in
on
the beginning.
UNC.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, something we touted about UNC was that their offense with Petro and who am I forget? What? Owen
and
Duffy. That their offense is
Hayden
ridiculous.
Harshberger.
Then they
Hayden
got
Harshberger.
cooked up like this.
Even
Sean
step
Light
up.
looked just like
Harper
that.
even stepping up. Sean Light had that seatbelt.
Oh,
Fasten your seatbelts.
spoiler alert.
boy,
Walk that dog. We're gonna talk. I'll talk about that later. I'll let y'all have that.
boy, Sean Light, you could see the desperation and the frustration in Owen Duffy every single time he got the ball. In
He was
fact,
shooting like
I
this.
saw they made a switch, and you just saw it's like with the helmet on, you can see that boy foaming at the mouth, ready to just. I got to get a shot off. This is the only shot I'm gonna get. And guess what? He got his shot off. Saved. Sickening.
Yep.
I know he was sick to his stomach, but Sean Light, when you watch Sean Light play, like there's a specific kind of, it's so funny, right? Like when you play lacrosse, there's always these little cues that you can get from watching a player play or like just kind of warm up that lets you know, all right, he nice.
Mhm.
In a way that like for example, you playing you show up, you at a men's league. How early on in tossing around do you throw behind the back to let them know you like that? You got to do it. You got to do it kind of. You kind of got to do it a little early too. You kind of got to be like, yeah, I'm like that, right?
Yeah,
'Cause
5-10 minutes.
you do it, yeah, because as soon as you do it, they're gonna ask, "Hey, where'd you go? Where'd you play? And then you tell them, and like, "Oh, okay, yeah, where'd you play? Oh, okay." When you see Sean Light, bro, this is what made me think of this. When you see Sean Light, he walked like he would jump out the gym. He walked kind of like on the balls of his feet. Like when you watch him, I want you to think about this. Now I said it because I looked at him. I was like, just kind of watching off ball and just watching what he's doing because he's not like locked on Owen Duffy whatsoever. He was still playing really great position team defense. He was still, sloughing in when he needed to, all that. But the way the way that he moves, you just know you are not getting by him easy. He is matching feet with you in less steps, and he did every single time. Every single time. This is going to be a teaching moment for Owen Duffy. You're going to have to get in your bag. You're going to have to get in your bag because right now, that little 1-2, yeah, buddy, that ain't going to work. You've been playing the wrong folks.
Was one of y'all saying in the chat, it's going to be a test for Owen Duffy of what do you do when your speed dodge doesn't work?
That's me. That's Brian.
Yeah.
That's Brian.
Yeah, because like 3 weeks ago, people remember there was people in the chat that was like, "Oh, Owen Duffy's better than Owen Spleeter right now," or excuse me, Owen Duffy's better than Joey Spleeter right now. I'm like, and it's not nothing negative on Owen Duffy, but I'm like, when you got to go to option B and C, you got to take away your option A.
And really took him away too. Really took him away. Like,
happened when Cave and Bobby Van Buren. Like when I take away your option.
Yeah.
Now,
Like I said, I know what you are.
Yeah.
I know what you are, buddy.
Every time you speak, Sean Light's like,
Yeah.
when I was watching this game in the first quarter too, especially after seeing how fast and how hot UNC came out, I was like, oh shoot. But there was still something in my head that was like, yeah. Notre Dame ain't even get the wheels turning yet. I didn't. See, I sold faster on Syracuse than I did on Notre Dame.
Chris Cavanaugh had that. I need us to win this game, and I love that from him.
He willed them back into it.
Yeah.
No team
this was the I'm
me
him
the
moment.
ball.
Somebody said that on Twitter. Somebody said that's his I'm him moment. Was that you, Diggs?
No, that wasn't me.
Oh no, it was me too.
All right, let's go. Brian was on fire.
Brian knows lags.
Yeah.
What's up, Mr. Smith?
I was yapping a lot.
I mean, both of y'all are teachers. So I was ready raising my hand. I need to share this with you. I need to share this with you. I need to share this with you. Owen Duffy went 0-7 for shooting.
Damn.
0 for 7.
Damn.
I just seen that too.
I
didn't know it's 7 shots.
If somebody wore 22 and had that game, y'all would be all up in my mentions. But keep going, Shane.
I mean, 0 for 7. I mean, and Dom Petromalo went 1 for 8. Like
we talked about it, remember? Because that was my only thing about UNC. It's if those two don't play well,
they're not.
Everybody else has to, and Notre Dame's got one of those defenses where it's like, okay, we want y'all to. Oh, can we talk about that Jordan Faison goal, bro?
Yo, I was about to put that on the relax and take notes, but we'll talk about that.
Okay, yeah, save it for. Oh my God.
Yeah. No, that was different.
No.
That was different.
Location.
Oof.
Yeah.
Boy,
I love watching him play, bro. That's one of my favorite players to watch.
Ivan 5. Question mark.
It's like every last time you're not as a
league, bro.
Reminder.
Well,
athletic as you
he
think you are.
might be, but who knows what he's going to choose to do.
Yeah, we'll see what he does with football.
I mean, we were watching the game. I was watching the game with my wife, and I told her, I was like, you see that guy right there that just scored? She's like, oh, he made the craziest catch before that play, by the way. The craziest snag. And she goes, oh my gosh, he's good. And I was like, fun fact, actually, is that he plays on the Notre Dame football team. And he was playing in the national championship not 4 months ago. And she was like, what? I was like, yeah, when you talk about real athletes, like that's a dog. That is a dog. And you could just see it. He just moved different. He got scary.
With that fast twitch.
Yeah, fast twitch. He got scary shake, bro.
Jeffrey does too. That one goal Jeffrey had, I'm like, oh yeah, we can tell y'all play football too.
Yeah.
Boy, when he moved, it's just the kind of movement that make you go, damn. Hold on. What?
Jeffrey hit him with that slant and go from the box.
He didn't want no smoke. That shit was crazy.
Right, but it's like you making people run in slow motion. Like
it looks like everybody else.
Athletes look slow as hell, and that's
crazy.
Matt, you know how fast you got to be to look faster than Jordan Faison, bro. Man, Jeffrey up was moving.
Bro, it's like he like, bro, I got spring practice with dudes from Florida. Like, what you like? Come on, fam. I don't care. You played in NCAA. I don't care, bro. I don't care. You played private. I don't care. You went to St. Anthony's. I don't care.
Football against dudes from Florida. I don't care.
Those dudes chase rabbits for fun.
Exactly.
You ever see that ESPN documentary about chasing rabbits?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Nah, that's the most country ass thing I ever heard. But I believe it.
That's real. That's real.
That's crazy. Chasing rabbits for fun. But to really appreciate Jordan Faison, you got to make sure you watch him. Okay, you got to make sure you do. But speaking of watching, remember when somebody in particular told me, tell me you haven't watched Fairfield without telling me you haven't watched Fairfield?
Yes. We watched Fairfield, all right.
Yep.
Yeah.
We watched them. I tried to say it earlier when they were on the damn train, when everybody was on that Fairfield Team America, whatever. I was trying to tell you, man, wait until they play someone. And this is what happens. Towson having a down year this year, nothing too crazy. 14-9. Okay.
Yeah, I think Towson. How many games has Towson won in a row?
That's
Like
still
7?
shocking to me. Towson's
Yeah,
a
but
loser.
huh?
Nah,
Don't they
Towson
have a
won
losing record?
Nah, they've won like 7, 8 in a row. They're first place in
Oh,
the
I haven't
CAA.
looked. I haven't looked in a minute. Obviously, oh, they're 8-5. Excuse me. They were 4-5 for a little, weren't they? Oh my god, probably.
Remember they started the season like 0-4, 0-5.
Yeah,
Yep. After being
One and-
called
one
like
and five.
the
1 and
dark
5.
horse for this season and stuff, they started out slow, but they're on their way back up clearly. But
They haven't lost a
Shower,
CAA
it's just so
game.
funny when people get caught up in what is going on currently, and then they like listen. I don't forget. I don't forget. All right, and that's stuck in my head. And Fairfield lost. What is this? Their second loss.
I think so.
Yeah, it is.
We had people earlier this year trying to say that they're going to go win out. Tried to tell you. I'm trying to tell you. I'm not saying, but I'm saying. Okay. I'm not saying, but I'm saying. Okay.
Mikey Weishauer was
like-
him, man. That dude's so good.
Yeah, he is.
But let's move over to the dog fight. Okay. I feel like Michael Vick talking about this game, but Albany versus Yale. Let's talk about it here. Albany versus Yale.
That's a damn shame.
Why are you like this,
We're-
bro?
Listen, we're ready to move on from that, culturally speaking. I don't want to talk about the dog fight no more. I wanted
Head
to see him
coach
in
at
a
Norfolk
Falcons jersey again. We never
State,
got
yeah.
that. I'm still healing from that, man. Anyway, go ahead.
You ought to be
They're
ashamed,
gonna
man.
start
Who
calling
frame
this
is
game
this?
like the Vic Bowl. Imagine, crazy. All right. Let me move on before I get on a horse about this.
Yeah, bro. What?
Albany,
Oh, God.
Albany beats Yale in overtime. These freaking nerds ruining it for me, bro.
I'm
Every
so mad.
time.
I'm so mad about that because remember I forgot somebody when you tweet out who's gonna go 5-0 and I was sitting at my phone before I sent my picks. I was like, Albany probably gonna beat Yale, but let me try to be an analyst. I'm gonna pick Yale because Yale's
That is-
been on a little hot streak. Colton Marquis said, "Bro, you from upstate New York? What are you doing?" Like, my bad, Colton Marquis. My bad, Albany.
Oh man.
Bro, that's actually the only game I looked at and it was like, yeah, oh,
Yale's so fraudulent, bro.
ooh, I don't know. And I picked Yale thinking, oh, okay, maybe. I was like, I literally went back and watched some old Albany tape and I was like, I think Yale might be able to do it. I should have known.
Albany was due or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm happy it was a good game though. The weather in this game was nuts.
Bruh.
I don't know what's going
Oh,
on,
yeah.
man, but this
Yeah, I
weather
know.
is
that
fucking
was
nuts.
That's upstate New York, bro. It's either snowing or it's raining
That was
It's-
up
different.
until June.
That is,
Nah.
but a great game. Goog just said that was a great game to watch. I didn't watch all the way through. I just watched the clips of it, but I did see the game winner. I was like, damn,
Yeah.
what a game. But let's move over to probably the biggest game of the weekend, the Ohio State game versus Michigan. Ohio State wins the Big Ten and beats Michigan here. I thought Michigan was going to go run away with this once they started taking the lead, but I got to give myself the butt in here, okay, because that was dumb as hell, okay? I turned the game off, and then next thing I know, I see TLN post, Ohio State wins the Big Ten, and I turned it off.
Congratulations.
You're
You
like,
played
what happened?
yourself.
Now, I was hoping that Michigan won this game because I was hoping Michigan won this game because Tasty is always in our likes and stuff. Like whenever we say something against Ohio State, he's always liking it. I know he's watching. So he liked it. I was like, oh man, this is personal now. Now it's personal, but I don't have anything to do with the game. Tasty has everything to do with the damn game. And let me tell you, he controlled that damn game. And he was like, yeah. This is what Ohio State does. And Ohio State takes that game away and wins the Big Ten. What are you guys thinking about this game?
I mean, A 2-goal.
I'll let y'all go. I picked Ohio State. I'll let y'all go.
Whatever. It's a 2-goal loss. It's a 2-goal loss.
And Ohio State had to have a 5-1 fourth quarter to win the game.
Yeah.
We're not
Michigan-
going to act like this was a foregone conclusion. That's
Yeah,
what we're not going to do.
We doing 10-man. Can we stop doing 10-man rides like high level college?
Bro.
Like,
Unless
you're a high school team in Ohio on your second year of your varsity program, like stop running the 10-man
Kevin
ride.
Boiler got it right. Kevin Boiler got it right.
What did Kevin
What'd he
say?
If you shoot from beyond midfield and you miss, it's not a shot. It's a pass out of bounds.
Mm-hmm.
He went a step further and said from beyond midfield should be 2 points. We're not going that far, but great take from Kevin Boiler over at TLN. If you miss, you don't get that back up. Come on, man. Cut that shit out.
Yeah, I get that take. That's a good take. But
the
10-man ride right now at this point, with how good these kids are now, man, even the goalies, aka Card and Stoller, like when you get these guys going in these 10-man rides, it's asking for somebody from deep to throw it right at that 6x6.
They're too good.
And they're getting good at it.
They are.
I guarantee those practice plans include at least 7 minutes of like shooting from beyond. They're like 70 yards out. I'm telling you, it's kind of funny. It's like I don't know when they're gonna go out of style. Like they kind of have to die in order to come back again. Because right now it's like I don't know why you would. I think in most games that you run a 10-man ride, at least one person hits a goal. You basically that's a coach's goal. You get that is your fault for that goal. So I don't know. I don't think it'll be. I don't know. I don't think I think it needs to die. I don't know if it's nearly as effective as they say it is or they think it is.
All right.
Sure.
Real quick now, let me throw you guys into the future real quick. Let's call it right now. Is Ohio State going to win the Big Ten tournament?
Yeah, you're not gonna make me. You're not gonna make me to say the team that. You ain't gonna make.
No. It's a yes or no question. That's all I'm saying. Would you rather put your money on Ohio State or not on Ohio State? You're not a journalist. You can say whatever the hell you want.
Those are two different questions, by the way.
Is Ohio State going to win the Big Ten tournament?
And are you going to put your money on them to win? Yes or no?
It's the same thing, bro.
I don't think that's the same thing. Here's why. I'll just answer first. Would I put my money on Ohio State? Absolutely. I put my money on them. Am I going to say they're absolutely going to win it? No, because at some point they probably got to see Maryland. At some point they probably got to see Penn State. Michigan almost beat them. I'm not going to talk about Hopkins, but I mean Hopkins ran with Maryland for 3.5 quarters, lost by 3 to the number 3 team in the country. Like maybe Hopkins figures it out, has 2 1-goal wins, and Ohio State's a casualty. Big Ten supremacy, man. You don't know. Am I going to put my money on Ohio State? Yeah, that's where I'm going to.
I get what you mean. So, okay, original question: is Ohio State going to win the Big Ten? Diggs, yes or no? Because I got to.
Oh, you're asking me.
Yeah, you go first. I got to edit this, so I just need a yes or no.
No, Ohio State's not going to win the Big Ten. You know why? Because Hopkins is going to win the Big Ten.
Okay. Anyway, speaking of delusional, Shane A. Smith, let's move it over to you.
No. Yes. I'm looking at the Big Ten standings right now. It's Ohio State, Maryland, Michigan, Penn State, Rutgers, Johns Hopkins. Ohio State can absolutely lose to any one of those teams.
Yes.
Absolutely lose to any one of those teams. And Maryland could beat all of those teams. So, I don't know. I genuinely don't know. Yes, sure. I'll say that they can. Will they? No clue. It depends on what team shows up that day. I don't know. It's just like that is any one of those teams. Rutgers could damn near do it. Like, and that pains me to say, but it's not impossible. Impossible.
I'm hoping Rutgers does it. Brian?
Ohio State, yes and yes. I'm taking the best defenseman in the country, Bobby Van Buren. And Cullen Brown. Yes. Ohio State.
All right. Well,
It's definitive.
yeah, it's a solid answer. But I don't care if it's Percy Harvin, Batman and Robin, Toilet Paper Charmin,
Like it's 5.
Terps and 5.
Terps.
Crazy.
Terps.
I mean, that would
You gotta
Terps
take
and
that
5.
director of nighttime activity out of your bio, bro. You gotta get
I
that out of
know,
here.
I know.
That's crazy.
I know. But let me just say, if I have my pick 'em and Rutgers is playing against Maryland in the championship, bet your ass I'm saying Rutgers.
Now you're a journalist. You can't pick your, you know.
I'm hoping, like, you know what I'm saying? But if I had to look at it completely outside and just say who I think is going to win the Big Ten, I think it's going to be the Terps. I can't bet against them. They're nasty, man. So who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? But Shane,
I'll be watching.
I don't know what you did. But you did something great. Okay. Loyola.
Bullying works.
I was looking at my phone. They won again.
They won again.
I had to turn my phone off and turn it back on to make sure Inside Lacrosse wasn't, or Lax.com wasn't glitching. Okay?
Yo, they can make the Patriot League tournament.
That's crazy.
No, but for
so
real, I'm not even
insane.
joking. They legit can make the Patriot League tournament. So they still technically have a chance to make the NCAA tournament.
That's so crazy.
They got to play West Point. They still got to play Army.
Yeah, they're gonna beat Army
on Friday.
I'm just saying. Yeah.
I mean, okay, let's talk about it, right? They beat Bucknell. They got the monkey off their back. Great. They beat Holy Cross 21-10. That was
That's
I
what
bet you
Fairfield we beaten to win 10 games, so we only worried about Holy Cross.
All right. Fairfield plays some better teams than Holy Cross, but we'll move on. Navy beating Navy 16-11, not bad, but they're going to lose to Army. No questions asked. They're going to lose to Army. I'm proud of them. But it took you losing 9 times. 9 times in a row. You lost to Maryland, Hopkins, Rutgers, Colgate, Providence, Boston, Lafayette, Lehigh. You gave Lafayette their first win against you in program history. And now you come back and you play Bucknell, and you beat Bucknell in overtime. You play Holy Cross, you win by 11. You only beat Navy by 5, and you still got to face Army. Still got to face Army at the last game of your regular season. You might go to the Patriot League playoffs. Hey, let me tell you something. I am actually rooting for Loyola to go all the way to the Patriot League championship game and do something crazy. I'm rooting for you, but boy, the kind of lacrosse y'all boys have been putting out is like garbage on a hot summer Texas day, bro. You stunk. And you know what? And that's not even me being mean or like entertainment value. I actually watched those games. Stunk. Capital S. You understand me? Waste management stunk. But okay, you came back. Yeah, waste management. You got the green dump truck coming over here and picking y'all up. Guess what? I said green for a reason.
Custodial engineer.
Yeah. The green is for a reason, and it's all Loyola colored. It's you guys were trash all year. You figured it out. You're still gonna lose to Army, but you figured it out. I hope you win the Patriot League championship game. I hope you do, because boy, I tell you right now, like Shane A. Smith said, you're gonna get real comfortable with Russell Athletics, man. That Under Armour, boy, he gonna dangle that in front of you like a nice little like a donut. Just I know you want it. You're gonna have to win more than 5 games at the beginning of the season, 2026, boy. Now you're here. Come on. I know. It's okay. Good for you, man. Bullying works. I don't know what y'all boys. Hey, you figured it out. Maybe you guys. I don't know. Never mind. I was gonna get mean, but I'm not. I'm gonna stop it right there. Good for you. Proud of y'all. Good for you.
That Minikis is unreal.
He's good.
Bright spot on him. 5 goals this weekend. I know that's a family that I think a lot, like, you know how the Curse, like everybody knows about the Curse family. I don't think unless you know ball. Like I don't think people know who. Like there's a Minikis almost everywhere, any corner you look, man. Like that needs to be publicized a little bit more. Maybe I'm gonna make a video on that.
There's more Minikises?
Yeah, there's one on the Chaos.
I know him.
There's another. There's a lot of them.
Didn't he just retire?
Hold on.
Did he just retire?
His brother Colin played D3 at Mammoth and then played for the Philadelphia Barrage.
There's Matthew Minikis, Michael Minikis, Brian Minikis. Yeah, there's a good amount.
You said play at Mammoth. You mean Amherst?
Yes.
Okay, because they say their mascots.
Amherst.
Okay, yeah. So I was like their mascots in Mammoth. Okay.
Yeah,
he was a second leading scorer at Amherst too.
Mm-hmm.
That's fire.
All right.
Okay,
Dan. Okay. Let's move on to Maryland versus Hopkins. Okay. Now, Diggs. I'm going to commend your boys for a second, though, because this was one of their better games.
They didn't fold, man.
And I also do like them putting Collison down at attack for a little bit. They were putting him down at attack. I kind of like it. Okay. But they didn't do enough. Maryland beats them. What was the score to that one? 11-8?
Yeah.
That's not bad. That's not decisive. That's not decisive. I don't care what you say. 5 goals is decisive. Anything under 5 goals is not decisive in Division I. It's not.
Put that comment in the chat.
Googs.
I'm as good as I am skinny. No, that's crazy. That's crazy. Hey, man.
Nah. Listen. I had fairly low expectations because they ain't won a conference game yet. I knew Russ wasn't playing, and this team's got problems beyond Russell Melendez. So I knew, if we could get this one, that would be the only one that matters because take that in the offseason. But I mean, they stuck with them. I was kind of surprised that Hopkins had a good first half because usually what they've done all season is they have a terrible first half and they come out in the third quarter and they have like a 6-1 quarter and then they just lay an egg in the fourth quarter. So they have like one good quarter. But this game they played 3.5 good quarters, and Maryland just did what Maryland does, and they found a couple goals to pull away and make it happen. Did it at home, But yeah, Collison down low is like, yeah, sure. Like it's a look, but like, is that really what we want?
Y'all at the point where you got to throw the kitchen sink. But
yeah, it's like why are we putting him against a pole when we could just be working to get him a short stick? I don't know. Like I guess it worked, but like, is that really what you want? Like, let's get him with a short stick.
You sound upset, man. You sound upset. You sound like me in 2012 when I asked my parents for 2K12 and they got me NBA Live 12.
NBA Live was dope though, man.
No, it wasn't. Stop lying. Stop lying. NBA Live was
cool, but it's not 2K.
I never got into 2K, then I just stopped gaming. But yeah, Live was cool.
No, it wasn't. But
I'm tired, man. I'm not sad. I'm tired.
Yo, Brian Diggs, you should have recycled Brian's tweet about how he's looking after the last 2 Syracuse games. Because y'all going
pretty close. But it's worse than that. We ain't won a conference game.
Yeah. Is it worse though? Because I feel like there's more optimism, or there's with Syracuse, you were once pretty high, but with Hopkins, were you ever high? Do you want to jump from the top of the stair, or with Hopkins, were you ever high? Like, would you rather jump from the top of the staircase, or would you rather jump from the first stair? You know what I'm saying?
Was I ever high on Hopkins?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why it's not that bad.
Because I went on the podcast in weeks 1, 2, and 3. I said rank Hopkins number 1. Cowards. I called everybody a coward because they wouldn't put Hopkins number 1.
Congratulations.
I definitely stand by that. No, go ahead. You can run that soundbite if you want to. I stand by that for when I said it. Okay, we definitely should have been the number 1 team. That has played out.
We got Uncle Rick is in the chat right now.
We have not won. Okay, I'm tired. I'm very tired.
Wait, the Uncle Rick?
The Uncle Rick.
The four-time All-American Uncle Rick? Oh, word?
The one that throws behind the back passes from 75 yards out.
I got a story. I got in trouble. So growing up in Syracuse, they used to show the old Syracuse games. So he did. There's a check that he threw, and I tried to do that like when I was in like Navy or whatever. Man, I had to run for like 30 minutes because I threw that check.
Damn.
See, it's so crazy because nowadays you just like as a coach, I don't want you doing something that I've never seen you do in practice.
Right.
Like you ever see that?
Do you try that in practice?
Do you shoot that shot? I've never seen you shoot that shot.
When have you practiced that shot?
Do you work on that shot?
No.
When?
But here's the thing. I love when my players try things in practice, but like don't spend all your time. You want to throw one behind the back shot? Sure, go for it. Don't spend all your time working on it. But if there's no other time for you to try those checks or those passes or those types of plays other than practice, you're supposed to be able to create. Where else are you supposed to do it?
It was last week when AJ Pilate threw that one-handed check, right?
Yeah,
if that would have happened 10, 15 years ago, those parents are running onto the field, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. 100%.
The microaggressions would have been crazy.
Yeah, it'd be like, what? What is he doing?
He's trying to hurt him. He's trying to.
Yeah.
What's that name that Dick said in that video? Declan. He's trying to hurt Declan.
Yeah.
He tried to hurt Braden.
Braden, bro. Logan.
Braden.
Man, but Braden probably got his lacrosse equipment from lax.com. Did you know that?
Oh,
right? Whether you're gearing up for the season, need fresh gloves, or just want to flex on your teammates with the latest gear, lax.com has you covered. They've got everything from heads and shafts to apparel and training essentials. And here's the best part. They've got pros on deck to string your stick exactly how you like it, so no more excuses when you miss that corner shot. Listen, this doesn't have to do with the ad read, though. I might need to send my stuff there again because I was missing mad corners, bro, this weekend. But whatever. Oh, and did I mention fast shipping? You'll have your gear in hand before the next practice, so do yourself a favor and head over to lax.com. Yo, give you a quick preview of what I'll be posting on my Lax Guy Scotty page this week. So I had Ali Mastriani come out. You guys remember who Ali Mastriani is, right? National champion, WLL Palms, like
legend.
Yeah.
So I had her come out and play some lacrosse mini games against me. There's a reason why I'm sitting down here podcasting and she's out there playing professional lacrosse. I'll just leave it at that point, man.
Your hamstrings was a hell.
So, freaking, it's wild what's going on. What she's like, bro. I was going through it. Had me reevaluate everything.
It's all right.
But it's okay. It's okay. So speaking of the WLO, let's bring it over to the PLL. Okay. With right now, the end of the season's coming on, the end of the regular season starting to come on, college lacrosse. So, everybody's mock drafts and everything's starting to come out now. Okay. Everybody's starting to come out. And there's been a lot of uproar about it. But I wanted to hear your top 3 draft picks. Remember, the top 3 draft picks are going to the Water Dogs first, the Redwoods.
No, have 2 and 3.
Oh, the Water Dogs have 2 and 3?
The Water Dogs have 1.
Redwoods.
The Redwoods have 2 and 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Water Dogs first, Redwoods, and then the Redwoods at 3. All right. So, what would your 3 first picks go? I think unanimously, we probably all have the same number 1 draft pick.
Yeah, and especially with Zed being out for the year.
All right, let's put.
It's out. I didn't know that.
Yeah, he tore
I didn't know Zed was out for the year.
Nah, he ruptured it.
Oh,
So I think that's worse than just tearing it. With my
Yep.
non-medical background.
Yeah.
With my
somebody's torn their Achilles.
Non-medical.
Ruptured is horrible.
That's horrible, man. Yeah, that's
Horrible.
brutal.
I'll talk about it.
We could just collectively come up with one. Let's collectively come up with our top 3 picks, man. Rather than having all 3 of us come up with one. So let's put CJ Kirst at 1.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here you go. I would hate to be on a jury with Shane, bro.
Yeah,
Don't
you
do
would.
this, Shane.
You would.
Don't do this.
Because here's the thing.
The glove did not fit.
The glove did not fit. So here's the thing. Let's talk about for a second what the Water Dogs really need. Okay. Do they need CJ Curse? Do they need CJ Curse?
No,
Yes.
but they don't need. Do they need? Because they
Yes.
have Kieran McCardle and Mikey Sowers. They don't need him. But that's who you're drafting. That's like that just is what it
Aaron
is.
Carl's 34 years old. No disrespect. Who knows how much longer he has?
Mike,
Ruptured his Achilles. Do they need CJ Curse?
Man, he's 30. 30
Bro.
towards that. Oh,
No, you're definitely drafting CJ Kurtz #1, man. Don't matter. You're
Shane,
drafting
who's
the best
first
player
overall
in the draft.
Let's
The
let him
best
finish.
player in
Let's
the
let him finish. Shane, who's number one then?
Okay.
Let's
Let's talk
talk
about this. Let's talk about this. Okay. The Water Dogs need a couple things. Okay. They need active, eligible, young goalkeeping Fogo. They need 2 of those things.
Bro,
so
what?
you're not drafting either of them.
Yo,
number
Shane,
one.
I cannot stand you.
Hold on. If you don't think you can stand me yet, right now, you just wait. Okay. My top 3 is much different than you guys.
Oh, this take already stinks. Go ahead.
My thing is, I think, and I'm not saying this, as a Redwoods player, and maybe I partially want, CJ Curse to go to the Redwoods, but that's neither here nor there. What I think.
Oh, okay. You have an agenda. Okay.
So what I think about this is that Logan McNaney should get drafted by the Water Dogs. That's what I think. That's what I think. Okay.
That would be. Oh my god.
That would be what?
Okay.
That would be what? That would be what?
That would be the funniest first overall pick in professional outdoor lacrosse history.
Why not? Why?
They have a national team. They have 2 national team goalies on their team.
Yeah, trade them.
Why do they need Logan McCaney?
Trade them.
Trade him. Yo,
Trade him.
Shane, bro.
You know why?
Who?
Shane said the Redwoods have elevate goalie. What do you think? That's why.
Trade him to who?
Trade him.
We already had a discussion about PLO goalies.
Trade him to the Redwoods. Trade him to the Redwoods. Just give it just off waivers. Just a player pool. Boom to the Redwoods. Just do it. Yeah. Take McNaney. Yeah. Just do it.
Brutal.
It'd be a good idea. It'd be a really good idea. Think about it.
If your agenda wasn't so translucent, I'd say that's the worst take I've ever heard. But
okay,
your take, I see your agenda, and I'm gonna let you have it because you're a Woods fan. You're a real Woods fan too.
Yeah.
I'm a real Woods fan too. Screw that take, bro. Screw that take.
No.
See,
you don't know anything. You don't know anything. This is the deal. We're trying to make something shake here. What, you want to be friends with everybody? I'm trying to get to championships. You want to be friends? You want to be all hee-haw with folks? You in the room talking about stuff. Oh, yeah, let me get see for what? For what?
All right.
Hey,
all right.
When do the Redwoods? What week do the Redwoods play Atlas? Let me find out right now.
Not soon enough because Atlas are losing every game they play against the Redwoods this year.
Hell no.
Every single one.
We talk about the draft. I could talk my shit about PLL when PLL season comes out. Let me chill out.
This is okay. Okay.
Back to the draft.
All right. So we're going
number
CJ
2?
Curse #1.
Who's going
number 2? Who do we have for number 2?
Sammy English.
No.
So the Redwoods that need midfield help wouldn't draft the best all-around midfielder in the country.
No, because they're going to take Matt Trainer. I don't know why we talk about McAdory, to be completely honest. I don't even know why we're talking about Andrew McAdory. I don't get that. Matt Trainer is better on the offensive half of the field. He's just as versatile, in my opinion. He's not the same player, but he's sitting right there. You're not going to take
the McAdory's
or a Trainer?
Because it's Joe Spallina, Long Island, Team 91. That's why.
Yeah.
That's why. But
that's tough.
No, honestly, I don't hate that. I like his position versatility, and the assumption is they're also going to draft an attackman, but Trader Joe just got Brendan Nickturn, so it's like they don't necessarily have to. Yeah, so I feel like that's like everybody's left that part out.
Trainer
So-
number 2.
Oh, Matt Trainer. I don't hate that. That's a
I do like the Matt Trainer pick, but what
He's a
about
great utility
Colter
pick.
McAfee?
They don't need a Coulter McAfee.
I don't think so
He's
either.
a great player, and he's
Isn't he a
a
lefty?
first-round pick. Yeah, he's a lefty.
Yeah, you don't need another lefty.
What you gonna put him with Ryder? I don't know, man.
No,
I like Ryder
no.
over there. 5-6 year pro. Keep him over
I
there.
don't.
Let
Not
McAfee.
that about it.
Okay, now I'm gonna let you talk.
I kind of don't like him over there. You know why? I need somebody who's gonna make plays and not just do stuff. Okay, Ryder
Oh,
Barnes,
that's a
he just
quote.
be in it.
I like that.
He just be doing stuff, right? He just be doing stuff. He just doing stuff. I need somebody who's gonna make plays. You understand? I need that. I don't need and Ryder is great. He's great. He's a fantastic player. I loved having him for the time that we did. Get someone else. He just be doing stuff. Stay on wrong. Stay wrong. Ryder just be doing stuff.
Ryder
Just be doing stuff. If you watch Ryder's highlights from high school, that boy just be doing stuff. He just be doing stuff. He just
so
trying stuff.
dope.
Yeah, he just be
So
trying
dope.
stuff. But when it lands,
And it
it's
works.
hot. When
It
it
works,
lands,
it
it's
goes.
hot. And then the rest of the time, sometimes it don't land. It's not. It's
Hot.
not hot at all.
It's a highlight
Okay.
or a turnover.
Yeah. He just be doing stuff. I need a playmaker. You know what I'm saying? I need a real dog. And
The
Ryder,
fellow-
Ryder just, you know, I'm not saying get him up out of there, but bro, let's calm down.
Spain, who would your number 3? Who would your number 2 be then?
Ooh, see, now you're asking the right questions. All right. Now, do I have that? Can I just really like? All right, hold on. Let me think about this because I got somebody in mind, but I don't know. I don't know yet. Let me think. What do the Redwoods need? Hold on.
Yeah, the Redwoods fans.
Some help.
They need help.
They
Okay.
need some milk.
Okay.
Boys need some help.
So since we all collectively agreed that CJ Curse is not going first, I think CJ Curse should go second to the Redwoods. Okay. Since we all agreed. I think I'm glad we're all on the same page about
Hey, Shane,
Let's
who your
see
drug
Curse
dealer,
do.
bro? Who your dealer,
that.
dog?
Shoot, the U.S. government, man.
Slide me that phone number, G. I need whatever you smoking on.
Hey, it's all the
need some
fluoride
of
in my water.
He
It's
only
got me
did a
feeling
Bitcoin.
real
His
good.
dealer only did
That
Bitcoin.
disassociation pack. I need that.
I'm telling you,
I
bro.
distract.
I'm actually. See, my thing is my pineal gland, my third eye, is not calcified. You feel me?
Oh my
Y'all
God.
boys got
Here you go.
calcified my pineal gland.
You did
I'm
not
really
just do
tapped in.
Hotep Shane A. Smith.
Bro, Shane on that coat. You on that Coachella pack,
I'm really
bro.
locked in. I'm really tapped in.
Hotep
But
shit.
y'all not
Hey,
seeing the
man.
vision. You're
Yeah,
not
that
seeing the
coat.
vision.
He on that
Y'all
Coachella
over
pack.
here-
He was
Nah, y'all
yeah.
boys just playing
You
checkers.
bugging.
I am
Peyote
playing
and shrooms in the
interdimensional
desert.
4D chess. I'm
This is
spinning
insane.
steps ahead for a game that hasn't even been invented yet. I'm locked in. Okay,
Shane was doing ayahuasca in the California desert, bro.
y'all boys is
That boy chilling with Aaron Rodgers. Hey, man, who going number 3?
Hey man,
I'm taking Mikey's. That'd be my 3. CJ Curse 1, Sammy English, and Matt Trainer.
Okay. Hey, is BVB is he entering the draft? Because he's listed as a team.
I don't see his name on any of the mock drafts.
I think he's
yeah,
taking
okay.
a grad year.
he's probably not.
Okay.
I actually do have a real third draft though,
Now,
like a real one.
Cole Kastner, right, is on the Redwoods, correct?
Yeah, he's coming.
Yeah.
Because since he
believe
did
so.
basketball, yeah, they still have his rights. Which is an extra draft. pick,
This is why I
honestly.
would have easily. I would have if that wasn't a thing. I'd be like, all right, give me Ben Ware, medium well, easy, okay. But since Cole's back, Cole's coming. I don't know who I'm going with here.
I was gonna go on a tangent about me.
Well, do you draft Cole, or is he's already?
He's
No,
already
no,
on the
no,
squad. We already have him right.
Yeah.
I'm taking Sam King at 3. Another great scoring short stick that you could put either way. You can run him out the box. You can put him down low, see if it works. I think Redwoods need a couple of those young guys, see where they slot in, because Redwoods have some pieces. They just needed the coach and the GM to really put it all together. And I think Trainer and Sam King, two versatile guys who are bucket getters. Like McAdory's quick, he's shifty. I just don't see him as on a bucket getter level like Sam King and Matt Trainer. I'll leave him out top 3.
Okay. Brian, do you have anything here?
Yeah, so I'll CJ Curse 1, Sam English 2. And then, like I said, I'll piggyback off Mikey. I like that Matt Trainer because that's out of the box, and I think that'd be a really good move. Because Joe Sweeney knows lacrosse, bro. So, yeah, Matt Trainer would be
He
3.
definitely figured out how to use Matt Trainer. Yes.
I like Matt Trainer going 2 or 3 too. I like Matt Trainer. Shane, who are you thinking about? Here we go.
State of the world. I want Jake Taylor.
It's not a bad take.
No, it's not a bad take at all.
Great take. It's not a great take.
No, it is a great take. You know why? It would be the quite literal opposite coast anti-version of Vander Dixon. He's basically another version of Vander Dixon. He can catch anything from anywhere, score from anywhere, any release point, at any time. He is a walking bucket. He knows spacing. He understands how to play the crease. We do not have a fantastic crease play on the Redwoods. Oh,
Did the Redwood? Did Joe Spiller release Westberg?
Westberg is there. I thought Westberg is there.
No, I know. I know he didn't. That's what I'm saying.
Westberg is there.
Jake Taylor is Westberg. You already have Westberg.
I want Jake Taylor.
Jake Taylor needs a feeder.
Mm-hmm.
Who your feeder?
Who do you think a Redwood's feeder is?
It could be any one of them. It could be literally any one of them. Give him the ball. That boy can catch from anywhere.
Ryder Gonzi can pass it, but he's not a feeder.
Westberg's already there. You drafted. You use the 3rd pick in the draft to have a
ball, but he's a shooter. Dixon can ball. He's a shooter.
I want Jake Taylor. I want Jake Taylor. Everyone else we can figure out.
X for Jake Taylor, bro. No, that's a misuse of Nick turn.
You're not seeing what I'm seeing. Pineal gland.
I think he's a top. Jake Taylor is a 1st or 2nd round pick. He's a top 16 pick for some team. Someone's gonna be able to use him. I don't think he fits on the Redwoods, personally.
He's Westberg. That's your 3rd leading scorer. Like that doesn't make it. I mean, no. Actually, no. I'm not. That's your pick, Shane. Have it. I'm not gonna tell you.
McAdory, cursed. Jake Taylor.
Well, Shane, while you simmer on this, dude, let's move on to the next topic here because we're running out of time. I don't know what it is, man, but these episodes just fly by to me.
Cause we be yapping, man.
Shane,
it's like when he said
yapping with my friends.
Yo, you ever
in the
barbershop, and that's before you ever sit in the barbershop and you just start yapping, and next thing you know, you still haven't gotten in the chair. You've been there for an hour and a half, 2 hours.
Yeah.
I love my barber when I'm back home. That's my barber because let him start talking about cut my hair, bro.
Yeah.
Like, did he stop the clippers go off? Like, I love my barber. Like, that's my guy. I'm going to his wedding this summer. Like, that's my guy. But cut my hair, bro.
Let's go.
Do it. I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. Okay. So let's see how much we know ball here, and then we'll move on to the other segments. Okay. I asked ChatGPT, I go, name all of the first overall picks in PLL history.
Oh,
man, I'm not going to get this.
All right.
I'm tapped in. My pineal gland's open.
Jesus, you and this third eye, Shane. What the hell?
I'm telling you. I'm seeing a whole different. I'm seeing on a different.
He was listening to EDM at Coachella, man. He got a whole other.
Come on, man.
All right.
Come on, man.
In 2019, who was the first pick?
He plays basketball now for the Golden State Warriors.
Yes, he does. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He was the first ever PLO pick.
Mm-hmm. First overall. And look how far his team has fallen. Damn.
Yo, if
Yeah.
he would ever play, imagine
Crazy
bro, the Archers
Loyola
would have won
trade.
every championship. If they
Yes. Yeah, bro. Archers won 4 or 5 championships in a row.
That's crazy. Yep. He was the first pick. Pat Spencer. First pick. All right. Let's go with the 2020 PLL draft. Who was the first pick?
He went to. I'll let Shane do it.
Who, Shane?
His name is Ikfar for me and my other dimension, but you call him Grand Amen.
You got it. You got it. It was Grant Amen.
How did the Archers get the number 1 pick? I mean, yeah, how did they get the number 1 pick? I don't remember how they got that.
Because they spent the 2019 pick on. Oh no, remember they were that was the bubble 2020.
Yeah, that was the bubble year.
Now remember the Archers weren't that good that first year.
They weren't. I think Chrome came in last that first year. I'm just wondering how they got that pick because I was thinking, was it Amen? And then I was like, there's no way that the Archers.
It was Grant Amen.
It was.
Yep.
Wait, was that the year they did the play-in game? Is that how they got the first? Was that did they do the first pick?
They did do something with the bottom 2 teams or something like that.
I think
and
that's what it
when
was.
You got the pick.
I think that's what it was. Because remember they did that a couple years.
Yeah.
All right. And 2021. Who was the first pick in the college draft?
Yeet. Jeff Yeet.
Jeff. All right, Jeff Yeet. That's a good one. You got it. Now, this is I'll make it a little interesting. Let's do the 2021 entry draft also.
Entry draft.
I don't remember this.
Lyle.
Brian Nozlak. That's his damn name.
Yeah.
That's his damn
crazy.
name. Brian Nozlak. That's when the PLL bought the MLL. That was fun.
Yes.
Merger.
That's right.
Okay. Now let's go with the 2022. Who was the first pick?
Ooh. Yes, it's here. It's here. It's coming to me. I've lost it. No, it's back.
Oh. So, Mike, you know who it is. They went undefeated in college. The team went undefeated and won a championship.
Wiz.
Yeah.
I had to think about. Yeah, I was trying to think of like 20. I was like, yo, yeah, the undefeated Maryland year.
I was trying to think of who the 8 player was that year. I forgot.
It was Logan Wisnowskis. Okay. And 23. That's crazy. Wiz was in 22 because it feels so long ago Wiz been in the league. But in 2023,
Time moves, man. Damn.
Time does move. In 2023, who was it?
Oh, it's here. It's gone. Now it's here. I've got it. Whenever you're ready.
Go ahead.
I don't remember.
That's crazy. The 2 people who are Atlas fans forget that Gavin Adler was number 1 overall. Unbelievable. See, pineal gland calcified. Me?
Oh my God. Here you
go. Open.
Yo, did he just learn the word pineal?
Perhaps. One will never know.
On it though.
And last but not least, the 24 draft. Who was number 1?
Brennan O'Neill.
I'm impressed, guys. I'm impressed because
ball knowers.
My ass would have no clue because I just have a goldfish memory, so I wouldn't be able to remember that like that.
Well, Shane would say that your pineal gland is calcified, so
yeah, it's obvious.
Pineal
it's obvious.
Gland.
Your chakras are absolutely not aligned. Your aura right now is like a brownish color at most.
Well,
yeah, see, even Shane out here saying markets now.
Or my aura is brown. Okay, but speaking of brown people, let's take a look at this Jordan Faison goal. Okay, this is our.
Do not associate me with this segue. Do not. I had nothing.
Hey, you can put me in with that. That's cool.
Do not associate me with that segue.
Put my brown brother on the screen right now. Do it right now.
Okay. Now, speaking of,
Align your chakra, Shane.
okay, this is our
Hotep Shane, man. Put that brown man on the screen right now.
this is our relax and take notes segment sponsored by lax.com. Now, let's take a look at this play by
Bro's going so filthy.
Jordan Faison. Take a look.
Faison maneuvering on Barton, question mark with an exclamation point. With some little subtle stuff going on here, Anish, when he gets up to the island in 5 and 5. 5 yards out, 5 yards up. It's the in and out on Barton. That little in and out. You see that jab foot.
Yo, that initial sound of that ball hitting the net. That boy hit 5 and 5 and said, "Let me turn around and sting it."
That little hezzy to freeze his feet. Got back to it. That was dope.
It's a quick ass turn.
Well, another thing I gotta say is this game. I don't know what it was about this game, UNC Notre Dame. I've been a huge hater of the Gilman goals. I'm like, I don't want to hear the goal unless you go piping in. I was a big hater. This game made me understand. I now understand Gilman goals.
You know, I like it.
I've loved Gilman goals because they made me.
I was like, you got to earn that pipe sound. That's just, but now I get it. It's like, I don't know.
I don't agree with that take because
I mean, you still earn it, right? Like you still, I mean, you still got to hit the back of the net with some heat. Yeah, you still got to.
Back in the day, you didn't hear that unless you went piping in, unless you went bar deezy.
But
that's the only time you heard that.
Basketball players could put a microphone in the rim, then lacrosse player can do it. You know,
that's Scotty. That is a perfect analogy because this was the game that like the light bulb went off. I was like, that's just a hoop in basketball. Like it's just as exciting.
Yeah,
that was awesome. Brian, what was your tweet?
Oh, I said, you hear that noise? That's the sound of Notre Dame snatching North Carolina's soul out of his shirt.
That's real though. That's so real.
It is super real like that, man. That's just the video was just also a testament of Jordan Faison's athleticism, man. It don't matter where he is. It's up top. Don't matter beating you down the alley. He's down below. Doesn't matter. He's gonna get to 5 and 5 and sting it right on you. That's all.
I don't know how you guard that.
League that man.
Boy, I can only imagine. One time I stepped up against Billy Bitter in a men's league game, and he hit me with the cleanest right to left split. It really had me thinking in that split second where I was off balance, because I was off balance. I went, oh. I see. And I can't imagine to this day and age with the technology that these young people have to be able to just do something like that, to just move so freely and really, and for you to do everything right and to still catch you slipping. That's the worst part about it. Joe, you could do everything right. Matching feet with Jordan Faison, he's always going to be a step away from you.
Nope, you can't.
Bro creates way more separation than divorced parents.
He said divorced parents. Why are you attacking me?
I'm attacking myself too, brother.
What are you saying that's me for?
That's why they're up there on the screen. Because both of them, that's why. Y'all are too much alike. It's not accident why they're not right. And they're up there.
I didn't realize that we're always on the same corner.
And we both got our hats forward. You both got your hats backwards.
Hey,
okay. It's okay.
Hey,
it's not an accident. It's not accident. Why are you like?
My pineal gland's calcified right now.
Your pineal gland's so calcified. Yeah, too much fluoride in your water.
It's crazy. All right. So, Brian, who walked that dog?
Somebody doesn't have seed oils in their foot. Yeah, somebody that doesn't
Low
use
vibrational meals.
Oh, that was a great Twitter moment, by the way. Low vibrational plates.
Oh, the person that walked the dog
Back when Twitter was great.
puts his face in ice water every day.
Jesus Christ, Dana, we're gonna have to make a soundtrack out of your life.
I looking at the clock like, y'all hurry up. Oh man.
Hey.
No, say so. I mean, Scotty, like, get back to it. All right. So we already alluded to it. Person that walked that dog, one of the best.
He muted himself.
One of the best polls in the nation. Sean Light walked that dog against Owen Duffy. He had Owen Duffy doing the agility ladder. Like, he's talking about the little jab fakes. He didn't worry about none of that. Like, there was one play where I knew I was going to give him to walk the dog, where Owen Duffy goes back like 45 yards. And he's like, I'm a speed dodge. And he's like doing he going hard trying to run. And Sean Light's just gliding with him. Owen Duffy tries to lead into the goal. Same thing. Like when your little brother playing too much and you push his little ass against the couch. That's what Sean Light did. Just everything. Because they tried to do the strategy that Syracuse did against Notre Dame, and we're gonna move him around. Sean Light didn't care about none of that. Team defense, as Shane alluded to, he was all over the place. The whole entire Notre Dame defense played well. Sean Light walked that dog. He had Owen Duffy in hell. He was pissed. You can see it in his demeanor. No disrespect to Owen Duffy, but you got dog walked by arguably the best defenseman in the country. Shout out Sean Light. Walk that dog.
That's a good pick.
It's not often that you could say a defenseman truly has somebody in hell at the Division I level, especially on a top 10 matchup. Sean Light had that man in hell.
Yep. The only comparable one to how was Bobby Van Buren and McKay Millen, where it's just like y'all are frustrated, and just like Goog said, like, okay, you can run. I'm just gonna glide with you.
You know, he should trademark
one is Sean Light's.
He should trademark the tab slight work, and then have slight spelled the same way, or light work, doesn't matter. But hey, we're workshopping here, okay?
We're workshopping.
We're workshopping here, okay?
Light work would be tough, though. I'm not gonna lie.
I like light work because his name is already spelled different, so when you read it, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, because putting in that work, man. Owen Duffy was out here eating processed foods.
Low vibrational, my brother. You understand? Grand Rising King. Grand Rising King.
Yo, there's like 3% of people watching this right now that know what we're talking
about.
Yeah. Made Owen Duffy call him Pharaoh by the end of the game, bro.
Pharaoh, that's crazy.
Pharaoh.
All right. Now, Diggs, time for you to serve up your segment. Can you dig it? Let's do it.
So my Can You Dig It shout out of the week goes to the Cornell offense because, like I've been saying for a little while, I think Cornell is going to win a national championship. They got too many daggone weapons on offense, dog. CJ Kirst shot 5 for 10, added an assist for 6 points. You know, also 6 points. Ryan Goldstein on 3 and 3. Right behind him, Willem Firth 5 points on 4 and 1. Michael Long, really I wouldn't say underrated, but I feel like he's a player that isn't really in the national discussion as much as like CJ Kirst or like even Ryan Goldstein. But Michael Long, he's that boy. And if Final Four weekend comes around, you're going to be watching number 1 along with 15 and 30 and 51, but you won't be seeing number 1 cook. Shout out goes to Cornell's offense, putting up 20 goals on a top 10 team. Final Four lock, in my opinion. Oh, and CJ Kirst, CJ Kirst broke the goals record, right?
He tied it.
Oh, he tied it.
Yeah.
He tied Shane's boy, Cloutier.
Cormier.
I mean, not Cloutier. Cormier. My bad.
Wrong heavy set Canadians.
Damn, am I racist? Jeez.
That's crazy.
It's crazy.
Shout out Cornell's offense.
Shout out Cornell's offense. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, standing at 6'3" on a good day, Shane A. Smith.
Grand Rising King. Grand Rising. I was made aware something that happened this weekend that disturbed me, quite frankly. When they talk about the game of lacrosse, they always say that the game is a high-scoring game. It's a high-scoring game in comparison to games like soccer and hockey. You get up to the 10s, in some cases you get into the 20s. But this weekend, at the Division III level, two teams played each other, Westminster College and Thiel. Now, I looked into a couple of situations that resembled the situation at Westminster College, and I found a couple of instances that were really similar. A couple years back, a school Division II in Grand Junction, Colorado Mesa played against Johnson and Wales, and the score was 52-0.
God damn.
Okay, 52-0. That really happened. The thing about this game that was particularly disturbing to me about this Colorado Mesa game is that Johnson and Wales is a culinary school. It's a culinary school that they beat by 52 goals. I looked into the box score of that game. Did you know that they scored 52 goals and shot 81 shots? Now, to my good brothers on Stick Talk, let me ask you something. How many shots do you think Johnson and Wales got? You say 4. Dick says 4.
Shots.
Brian, what do you say?
I'll give him more. I say 15.
15 shots. Sky Royster, what do you say?
12.
12 shots. Wrong. They scored 0 shots. They had 0. They didn't shoot at all. 0 shots. 0 shots. 0 shots. The game only ended because a player got hurt. Now, this is bad.
Damn.
This is bad. I want you to look this up. This is bad. That is bad, but not as bad as when you look at the box score of this Westminster versus Thiel game. Westminster beat Thiel, and I apologize if I'm pronouncing this wrong, 38-4. 38-4. And I thought, stop clock, all of that makes sense, You're going to have to score some goals. Got to cycle through this. I looked more deeply into this game. Did you know that Thiel has exactly 19 players? 19. On the box score, they only had 12 that played. 12. Let's get a little deeper. On the Westminster side, their leading scorer had 16 points.
Yo.
10 goals and 6 assists.
That's
16 points. This man has only scored 50 goals up into this game. 50 goals in his college season, in his senior season. And now he's at 60 after this one game. 60. Okay. Right? 60. So I get a little bit more into it. And I think, it can't possibly be this man scoring. He scored his 10th goal in the third quarter. Now, Mr. Dickstead, let me ask you a question, sir. When do you think his last shot was?
5 minutes left in the third quarter.
10 seconds left in the fourth.
Oh
Shot
my
and save.
God.
10 seconds left in the fourth.
The coach must have
Don't
beef.
worry. Don't worry about this. It gets worse. It gets worse.
How?
Did you know? Oh, it gets worse. I looked at the details of the team stats. Guess how many turnovers Theo had? The score was 38-4. I'm going to just remind 38-4. Guess how many turnovers Theo had?
50 turnovers.
37.
God damn.
Almost every time they had a turnover, the other team scored. Almost every single time. Almost every time. You know what's even crazier? The craziest stat about it is that Westminster shot 92 shots as a team. 92. 92. But Theo's goalie made 30 saves. So imagine you're Theo's goalie, you getting shot at. By the way, the score was, and this is not an exaggeration, 20-2 at half. Okay? 20-2 at half. So I just got to get something off my chest. I looked into Theo. I looked into your college. I looked at the programs that you have. And I found out that you got a computer science degree, which means you got people studying computer science. Okay? If you play for Theo's lacrosse team, I'm going to give you some advice. Okay? You need to go. You need to. you need to go to that computer lab down the street. Okay? You need to make friends with one of them boys in the computer science program. Change the score. And you need to start rewriting stuff. That's what I need you to do. Okay? I would tell you, typically, if somebody does you like that, you got to fight him. But you already got spanked. And you were outnumbered. So we need to use the only thing you have in this moment, and that is your brain. And you need to go and you need to talk to whoever runs the computer science. You need to start changing grades. You need to start doxing people. You need to start putting people on watch lists all throughout. Okay? I'm going to give you some names just so you know. Gavin Jones. Okay? He scored 16 points on y'all. You need to start looking up.
Bro.
Okay? Hey, this is public knowledge. Okay?
It's public domain.
Gavin Jones. It's public domain. Ethan Kurtz. He scored 9 goals on y'all. Gavin Jones, Ethan Kurtz, both of them. Okay? Both of them. Hey, the reality is they all need to graduate at some point. Okay? Getting the job might be a little difficult. Okay? Might be a little difficult. You need to go see a man about a horse. You know what I'm talking about. You need to go handle that. Okay? You were down 20-2 at halftime. Okay? There's nothing you can say in that halftime speech. The only thing you need to do is get on your laptop. That's what you needed to do. Get on your laptop, start changing some things. Okay? A digit here, a number there. All little things. Okay? They'll never know it was you. But you need to do something. You need to get your retribution. You've lost to a lot of teams this year. And badly. I've looked at your score, your records. Okay? There's only 1 or 2 teams you might have had a little opportunity in. You need to go and send a message. You got a couple games left. You don't want this to happen again. Just start changing some things. Okay? Just start changing some things. Befriend a couple people. Get in good with a couple people. Maybe call the school. Maybe say Gavin threatened you. Something. Do something. 38-4 is grounds for psychological warfare. Because all the physical warfare, you did nothing. Okay? You got to do something new. This is professional advice. Do you understand? Professional advice. Go out and do what you need to do. That's all I got to say about that. That's all I got to say about that.
Man. That's an interesting point you bring up. Now, this is going to be the last thing I'm going to hold you with because we're going a little long here. But this is the last thing I'm going to bring up. When should he stop as a college team? As a college team, when should he stop scoring?
When the game is over. If I'm the eighth attackman on the team, I got to practice too. I'm getting my.
So
clear the bench when the game is over.
When the game is over. Like, don't tell your boys, hold off. Keep on going. Go through your bench, though.
You can go to war. War. You're 18 years old. Suck it up.
Be better.
Play some defense. Be better. Practice. Hit the ball.
Change some grades.
Change some grades.
Change some grades. Okay? Slash some tires. 4 is an insurance claim. 3 is fine. Okay? Keep that in mind. Okay? There's a lot you can do. There's a lot you can do. Okay?
Oh my God.
There's a lot you can do. I'm just telling you, get creative. Get creative. Whatever you're doing on the lacrosse field, not working.
Keep the feds off this man, bro. Keep the feds off this man.
So I asked.
Put him on a no-fly list.
I asked that broadcast channel. I go, when is it okay to stop scoring as a college team? And the number one answer was never. It was never. Just keep on going. So I find it interesting. I find it interesting how that goes. But when it's actually executed, people don't take to it too kindly. People don't take.
Oh no.
16 points is egregious. That's the only part I have a problem with. Why are you
16 points
taking a shot with 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter?
10 seconds left in the fourth.
You're done. You can go sit down now.
He should have been done by the time he got his sock trick. Get somebody else.
Yeah.
But he was still in the game. So you know what? You know what? That's okay. That's okay. I know I would have said, hey, I know you have that pet you really like, your dog, Skippy. You can find him at the local. You can find him at the local animal shelter. Okay, he is gone. He is gone. You don't have a choice. Thank you. See, the good Lord stop my broadcast. I gotta end it there because I'm gonna say something even crazier. I gotta calm down. I'm telling you, it's open. The ideas.
Scotty, get us out of here, dog.
Yeah, I gotta get us out of here. But Diggs, did you have something to say, my man?
Oh yeah. So the reason I'm wearing this hoodie right here, SLC, Southwestern Lacrosse Conference. I call games for the MCLA. I'm a color announcer. I'm doing the SLC tournament, Division 1, 2, and 3, and I'll also be in Round Rock, Texas, 2 weeks from now, calling Division 1 and 2 national games. I'm calling the national championship, I believe, for Division 1 and 2, the last day of the week. So if you want to hear your boy on a broadcast, if you want to flame me on the internet and you want to hear what I got to say, go ahead and jump on, find that stream. MCLA TV has an app. I'll be in Santa Barbara this weekend calling the SLC tournament, Round Rock the week after that.
Let's go. We got the colored commentator. That is phenomenal. I love that. Oh, yeah, baby. The CCC.
Hey, don't give him the ammo, Scotty.
I know. Let me stop.
You say that, bro. You gotta end the stream when you say
Let
that.
me stop. I be saying that joke when I be doing that job too.
If you didn't get any of the jokes we said earlier, you can't call him that CC's.
Yeah, I'm about to say that's calcified right there. That's a calcified statement.
Shane,
so calcified. Boy,
I can't with you, bro. I can't.
If you ain't getting none of the hosts have jokes, that not like that.
Well, sad news for me is that I'm going back to school tomorrow. For the first day in like 9 days, 10 days. So I'm going to deal with my anxiety about that. But that is a wrap from us on Stick Talk, guys. It's your boys, Shane, Brian, Diggs, and yours truly, Scotty. Signing off. We'll catch you later. Peace out. Gang.